Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. The month begins with the Sun in the part of your scope to do with your resources and your values. But intriguingly, Mercury, your ruler, and Venus start the month in your sign. And this is going to give you an enhanced sense of personality and individuality. A fine time to strut your stuff. And when it comes to marshalling your resources, therefore, you may take a more individualistic approach, which could be really good for you. And this could be a month of transition or transformation when it comes to how you earn money. However, equally, your desire to be a little bit more free in your approach could see you come up against someone who has a set of expectations about how you should do things. And in fact, this can be something of a pattern all through the month. So if you are discussing raising finances, paying off loans, you're in some way wanting to do some kind of property changes, and you have to negotiate with people, just be aware that those other people you encounter may have a different point of view or agenda from you. And there can be times when things do get quite feisty. But also with the Sun going face to face with Pluto, this can help you to give out a rather mesmeric aura. So if you are single, I do feel the dazzling influence of Mercury and Venus is certainly going to help you, along with the Sun, to be exuding a very special vibe. And what also helps you is going to be Mars. Mars has been making its way through your sector of personal expression for the last 7 months. This is the 8th and final month. This is a very unusual transit. So use Mars's energy for the first 3 weeks of this month to really get cracking and demonstrate who you are. And Mars links marvellously well broadly with Venus through to the middle of the month. Now on the 13th, not only is there a full moon, which asks you to just be conscious of the ins and outgoings in terms of your balance of payments, there could be a sudden demand for some kind of cost to be paid. This could be to do with an insurance renewal that you've forgotten about, or some other expense like this. But also Mercury moves on the same day out of your sign and into your sector of resources. So if you need to be more dexterous in the way that you handle things, Mercury will certainly be an asset. It does at the start of week 3, however, go face to face with Pluto, and it could make you very stubborn and single-minded when it comes to who owns and contributes what. So just be conscious of that. Now, there is a massive change on the 16th, and it's a really exciting one as Jupiter makes its way into the sign of Leo. Now for you, this is wonderful because it gives you an opportunity to demonstrate one of your great qualities, which is your communication skills. Not just this month, but over the next year. This is the first time in 12 years that Jupiter has moved across this sector. So whether it's to do with technology, or you decide to treat yourself to a new vehicle or mode of transport, either this month or in the next year, it really wouldn't be a surprise. If you love entering prize draws and competitions, well, go for it. Someone has to win, so be open-minded about what your prospects are in the next 12 months. But seriously, there is also a change on the 18th when Venus shifts into your second solar house, but I think this can be entirely positive. When this happens, there's usually some kind of instant upturn in our fortunes. The trick, because Venus is also about consumption, is to not spend too quickly anything that improves for you straight away. So just be conscious of that. Now on the 20th, Saturn, which has been twisting backwards in your sector of health for the last 5.5 months, starts to go forwards. On the 25th, well, there's a wonderful new moon in Leo. The Sun moves into Leo on the 22nd. And this is really, again, going to help you to prime up the way that you articulate your ideas. But in the last knock-ins of the month, Venus does go face to face with Pluto. And this really can increase the sexual temperature. But also, there could be someone you encounter that wants to use you and abuse you. So just be conscious of someone's motives, but importantly, of yours too. This could be in a business scenario or in a sexual one. Now, on the 26th, Mars then collects with Saturn in the part of your scope that's to do with your energy. And if you have been going through a few trials and tribulations when it comes to your actual vitality and neat drive over the last 5.5 months, I think you are going to start to feel much more perky and outgoing. And also, the Sun then connects with Jupiter in the last few days of this month, which is wonderful stuff. At the very first day of August, Mercury is going to join up with Leo too. So that's going to be emerging as the month comes to an end. But I think generally you're going to end July in very good cheer, feeling bright, charismatic, upbeat, bubbly. There's an opportunity to learn new ideas and really sparkle. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.